Hi everybody, Marissa here. So today I have an at-home abs and legs workout for you. It's going to be 12 minutes. We're going to have 4 different exercises and we're going to do it together. All you need is your lovely body and a towel or 2. If you have 1 towel, it's a little bit trickier for some of the exercises, whereas if you have 2, it makes it a little bit more fluid. So I'm going to show you the 4 exercises and then we're going to get to doing them together. It's going to be 4 rounds. All right, so we're going to be switching from lower body to abs. So exercise number 1, we have leg circles. So you bend over like this, squeeze the glute, and you are bringing that leg half circles around the other leg. So it's going to be 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side. After that, we get to the ground in what I call hover arms. So knees are hovering underneath the hips, squeezing the glutes. You bring one arm out in front, out to the side. Other arm out in front, out to the side. And you just keep going like that. Your third exercise, we're lying on our back. We have hamstring curls. You have different choices over here. We have 3 different choices. So we're going to go for 1 minute for this one. You have the version number 1 where the bum comes up and you just alternate one leg in and out then the other. Version number 2, you have 1 foot planted on the ground and just going with one leg in and out, and then after 30 seconds you would switch to the other one. The other version, the hardest, 1 leg goes in the air and then you're going in and out with that leg. Again, 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. After that, we flip back over. The last and final exercise for 30 seconds. We have ab pushes. So you're on the ground like this, plank position, squeezing the bum. You're trying to push those arms out, and then you bring them back either one at a time or both at the same time. Obviously harder to do both at the same time. See, there you go. All right, so these are our 4 exercises. We're going for 4 times, and we're doing it all together. All right, let's get ready. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, like I said, you are keeping that knee nice and bent. This leg does not move. It's only this one that moves. You're going in and out. If you need to, arms out for balance. I'm just turning to the side to show you what my leg looks like. You always want to make sure that the knee does not surpass the toe. Good. We have about 7 seconds, and then we're going to switch to the other leg, exactly the same thing. 2, 1, and switch. So again, bending down, switching legs. As you can see, I'm working with a tiny little space here. This is the point of this workout. You can do this anytime, anywhere, as long as you have a floor. And there's really no excuses. I'm doing it in a tiny little space. We have about 7 seconds and we go to the floor for our hover arms. 3, 2, and 1. So remember, knees hovering off of the floor, squeeze the glutes. You're going out in front, out to the side. So, for those of you that know what wax on, wax off is, and a little Mr. Miyagi, that's the other name I like to call these. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. We have about 3, 2, and 1. So flipping it over, like I said, any of the choices. So for this round, I'm gonna just do both legs, going in and out. But just reminding you, we have 1 minute over here. So basically, while you're doing this, the bum should be squeezed, and you want to make sure that it does not go towards the floor. So as you go in and out, the bum should never fall. If you're doing one leg, you change to the other leg right now. And we'll do the one-legged ones on our next rounds. And again, if you're doing 2-legged, you continue. So there's no breaks in this workout today. If ever you find you need a break, you just take it. And then you go back to it. So after these ham curls, we're going for those ab pushes. Ab rollouts, whatever you want to call it. 3, 2, turning it over. So remember, bum goes down, you're aiming for both arms out, then one in at a time, or if you can, both. You're trying to go as low as you can, then you can come back. Just moving it back a little so you can see my hands, because like I said, I'm working with limited space over here. So make sure that thumb is squeezed. We have about 4 seconds, we stand back up. Back to those leg circles. Starting from square one. Just moving back again. Whenever you see me moving and it looks funny, it's because I'm working with limited space and I need to make sure to move back so I have enough space and that you can see me. But I'm still doing it. No excuses. We have about 5 seconds. 3, 2, other leg. So always try and squeeze the glutes. That's what's stabilizing you over here. The arms do not have to be out like this. I just find that it helps with balance. You can always have them on the hips. You can, if you can manage, there we go. So we have about 7 seconds, and then we go back to the ground for our hover arms, or wax on, wax off. And let's go. So knees hovering off the ground, squeeze the bum, and you're going out to the side, out to the side. So the idea when you are in this position is that the hips should not wobble side to side as you are moving. We have about 10 seconds, and then we're gonna go to our hamstring curls. I'm gonna do one-legged ones this time. So 3, 2, and done. So I'm going for the toughies. One leg stays in the air, other one goes in and out. So this is the hardest version. You do not have to be doing them. I'm just showing you. Woo! I am feeling this over here. Hope you are too. So if you're doing one leg, you're going to change to the other leg in 3, 2, and 1. Otherwise, you keep going. Woo! This left hamstring is really feeling it. You will always find you feel it more on one side than you do on the other. Just like one side is stronger, one side is longer. We're always uneven. It's normal. So after this, we flip back over and we have those ab pushes. 3, 2, done. Yep, so I'm just moving back again. Good. So, if you find that you're slipping, I'm gonna just move forward so you can see what I'm doing with my toes. I have my toes curled under over here as opposed to being flat like that. I find this way, it helps and you don't move. And if ever you need to, you put a towel under your knees also. So 3, 2, 1, standing it back up. Round 3 of 4. So again, arms out for balance. Really sit down into it. And you always want to make sure that the knee is not surpassing the toe. Just like when you do squats, just like when you do lunges, it's all the same. Same principles apply. So we have 5 seconds before we switch. Switching. Oops, sitting down, good. And you'll always notice, just like I said before, that you're stronger on one side, you're longer on one side. Your balance is also better on one side. So if you're a righty, normally you're better at balancing on your left leg. And if you're a lefty, you're normally better at balancing on your right leg. We have about 5 seconds, and then we hit the ground for hover arms. 2, and 1. So again, squeezing the glutes, out to the front, out to the side. So the more you bring the arm to the front and the side, without moving the body, the more you really should feel this. Squeeze the glutes, keep breathing. So this time in 10 seconds, I'm gonna do the hamstring curl. I'll do the easier version of one leg at a time. And 3, 2, and done. So we'll need one towel, One leg is staying on the ground, the other one goes in and out. Good, and just make sure that the bum is elevated, squeeze the glutes. While you're doing this, you also want to be sure that you're not too much like this, because that will hurt the lower back. So there's a nice little healthy medium between the two where you want to be. In 3, 2, other side. And if ever you can, when you switch to the other leg, you try not to drop down completely. That's the challenge. So we have this finishing off this leg, then we flip back over for those ab rolls, and then we have our final round. So we're almost there, everyone. 3, 2, 1, lifting it over. Remember, tuck those toes in, bum down, squeezing it, out with both arms, one at a time back in. And if you can, you try and change every time you bring one arm back in, alternating which one is the leading arm and which one is the following. You'll always notice one side is stronger than the other. That's why we try to even it out, so both get the same opportunity to do the work. Good. Last round. So again, sitting nice and low, squeezing the glutes, arms out for balance, like a pretty ballerina. La 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 la. Can you tell I don't really know ballet? Give me weights, I know weights. Give me ballet. In 3, 2, other leg, last time, everyone. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna move back slightly so you can see my front foot. Good. So after we finish this one, there's 2 minutes left of work, and then we're done over here. So if ever you needed breaks, and I didn't give any, you can always pause the video, go back to it, that is your choice. Just remember, keep going as long as you can with good form. So in 3, 2, 1, last time, hover arms, squeezing the bum, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. That's it, so just keep going like this, try not to move the body. Now I just want to watch the Karate Kid. But I guarantee you it's not going to be half as good as my memories are of it. So this time with the hamstring curls, I'm going to go for both. Flipping it over. So last time, I'm going for both, one at a time. Technically there's 4 options. You can do this, or both out. Yep. So this option I haven't done yet. This is the last. I realized I said there was 3 options at the beginning, but technically I lied. Not on purpose. So if you're doing one leg, change legs right now. Otherwise, keep going. We have less than a minute left of work, and then we're done. So just remember that bum needs to be squeezed. It needs to be up. Woo. Almost there, everyone. Woo. You are sweaty? Good. In 3, 2, 1. Last 30 seconds. Tuck those toes in. Bum down, squeezing it, and let's go. So if you can go all the way down, chest to floor, without collapsing, please go ahead. I cannot yet. Although a while ago I couldn't do this either, and now I can. So, practice makes perfect. Woo. Squeeze the bum, and in 3, 2, 1, we are done. So there you go. Your at-home workout, abs and legs, using nothing but your body and a towel. Hashtag no excuses. You hear that? All right. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.